just make you want to go pick up a pole, get a fishing license, get some bait, go to a bait shop, get some lures, and go take a day off, call in sick. Doesn't it? It does for me. Shoot, I mean, I could do it without the fishing stuff. Just bring the dog out there and set up a rope in a tree and do some rope swinging. Hey there, welcome back to Infinity Highway. How y'all doing? Good afternoon to you. And greetings from Sparkers, New York. Currently I-90 westbound, and we are off to go pick up our next load, which we'll be picking up over in Gouverneur, New York. Let's see, north of Syracuse, somewhere up over there. Let me take a quick look here for you. Try and get a fix. And there's nothing really, it's, near Lake Ontario, or whatever. But yeah, north of Syracuse, probably by, I don't know, 50 miles or something like that. North of Utica, or Utica. And we're heading on up there to go pick up some more paper. And I don't know, from the work order, it appears that we're going to be picking up one big, massive roll of paper. I don't know. That's kind of usually the kind of thing that they throw on flatbeds. So, but it says one piece, and it says 40,000 pounds. So, I don't know. They probably just kind of threw together the work order, and that's all they could manage. I'm guessing it's probably not one big giant roll. I don't know. It might be. That'd be a pretty big freaking roll of paper. I don't know how the hell they loaded up in there. 40,000 pounder, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, we're going to go on up there and pick that up. We've got an ETA of about 4 p.m. and about 160 miles to go from where we are as I speak right now. And haul that out to Sparks, Nevada for a long haul, which is awesome. Headed westbound, baby. So, quick check-in here. We now have Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. Current local time out here in Sparkers. What was it? Was that right? Was it Sparkers? There's probably something else by now. No, yeah, that's right. Sparkers is 12:52 in the PM. Temperature about 86 degrees, elevation about 300.25 foot above the level of the sea. And yeah, that's that. I had to bring you in and get you a picture of what I believe is the Green River. I mean, if it's not called Green River, I can't imagine, I mean, it ought to be. There it is. It's still over there on the right. I think we're going to be paralleling it for a little while here, for maybe another 40 miles or so, and then we're going to be banging a right, running northbound on Highway 8 or 12. It's 12. Wow. Yeah, Highway 12. Up northbound pretty much all the way up to the 81. And then working our way over onto Highway 58 from there to where our pickup site is. Pick up. So yeah, we actually had a nice relaxing kind of day yesterday and last night. We actually delivered there at that Dollar General last night, whatever time it was. We were there early. We actually were unloaded by about 10 or 15 minutes before our actual delivery appointment, so that was great. And ended up just kind of spending the night in their parking lot over there. The guy gave us permission. And got my coffee going and all that. Kind of just leisurely got up. Headed over to the TA back over there in Fultonville. And managed to have the time to get a shower in, which is always a good thing. And shortly thereafter got to dispatch, so here we go. That's that. Yep. So we'll just be making our way up here through beautiful New York here for another few hours, a couple hours, whatever it's going to take. Yeah, about 3 hour drive time out there to Gouverneur, like governor with a U. Anyways, yep, just thought I'd hop in and say hi. Hope y'all are doing well. We'll see you here in a bit. Hey there, welcome back. Welcome to Lowville, New York State. Yep. Good old Lowville. Up in the windshield, we got Highville. Actually, we got a left turn coming up here in the windshield on Dan Street. Day in, day out street. Yeah, just a nice leisurely drive up Highway 12 here. I love it. I love the off-interstate drive. For the most part. It's kind of a little bit more personal in nature, you know. You gonna go, guy? Are you gonna do it? You're not gonna do it. I don't know why.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Diane Street.
So we have what, 67 more miles to go. Yep, 3 hour drive. If you only knew how much.
Turn left on Diane Street.
Turn left here? Okay. Huh. Are we sure, Sheila D? It says North 12, take a left. Yeah, I don't know. It sure does feel like I should be going straight right here. I'll tell you what. Oh well.
Continue on Diane Street.
Yep, sure does feel like you should have just gone straight back there. Damn. Ah. sure does. You know what? We should have just gone straight there, Sheila D. I don't know why. Oh well, it is what it is now. Apparently, she seems to think this way is faster. I don't know. Like I said, we got 67 miles. It's going to take us an hour and a half to do it. ETA is still for 4 o'clock though, so whatever. Big old freaking Huey right there. Helicopter. Yeah, that's badass. Did you see it? Over there on the left? It's all up on a big stand. That's pretty cool. Yep, alright, see you in a bit. Here we go, Watertown, New York. We got some cool ass old houses up in here. Man. Super cool. Old Victorian style. see the Amish buggy going past us in the opposite direction back during hyperdrive? They probably would have gone by pretty quick for you. But they were just scooting along at 1 horsepower, probably doing about 2 or 3 miles an hour, probably 5. You can't get much more than 5 miles an hour with 1 horsepower. I waved at them as I went by. They did not wave back. Welcome to downtown Watertown. Oh boy. Got that building on the left, huh? Some cool ass old brickwork. That might not even be that old, actually. Cool shot on this church going up here in a second on the right. Big old steeple and the clock tower. I guess that's a church. That might be a city hall. It's kind of the same thing, but wow. Is it showing the correct time, or is it stuck at like the time when the lightning bolt hit it? And let's see, what does it say?
In 1/4 mile, keep right to Court Street.
It says like 3:10, and it is, yeah, it's 3:10, 3:11. Wow, pretty good. That's awesome. Car tried cutting me off. Downtown Watertown. No shit. Did I just miss my freaking turn?
Continue on Court Street.
I don't know. I might have gone the wrong way here, Sheila D. I did. Yeah. I was supposed to veer to the right back there, so now I got to bang a left up here on Massey Street. Massey Street. Massey Street. I don't know. Whatever the hell it's called. Just bark back. That must be a courthouse over there behind us to the left. Yep. Sure does look like it. Yeah. Oh man. Shut up. Oh boy, okay Max, that's enough. So what do we got? 66 degrees here in Watertown. 480 foot elevation. Already told you about the time, and we got still 40 miles to go. So it's just barking at every freaking living thing he sees going past the truck right now.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Yeah, no turn on red either there, Sheila D. That's a tight freaking turn. Son of a bitch. I wish I had not missed that veer to the right just a moment ago. Because this is going to be a real tight turn here. Oh, fuck. Excuse me. Check out that church. Max, shush. I'm gonna roll up the window, dude. Like in a minute here. That guy's carrying a house. Oh no, he's carrying... Huh. You can't even see it. There's a truck that's going down the street. We're about to go down to the right. They had like... what do you call them? I don't know what you call them. Never mind. We might see them here in a minute. Stay green for us here, light. Oh, son of a bitch, that was tough. That was rough.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on West Main Street. In 1/4 mile, turn left on West Main Street.
Original Italian pizza. We now accept debit cards, credit cards, Google Pay, and Apple Pay. Hey, all right. The world has not passed them by. I have Google Pay. So we're gonna go basically hang a left here, go jump on the I-81 for like 5 miles and then get back on the 11.
Turn left at the traffic light.
Which seems really ridiculous if you were looking at it on a map, but it is being recommended by Sheila D here, so even though she has a tendency to be wrong about a lot of things, she very well could be right about this. So I'm going with her.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Bradley Street.
Okay. Ah, I see, yes, to get to the 81. basically we're still following the 12, and we just went off of the 11. There's that left turn.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Off of the obvious path, but it's the obvious path for a car, not for a truck.
1.25 miles. Turn right on I-81 North.
There we go. You know, Sheila D, I might actually have to make a quick pit stop. Sorry, hon. Little Johnny is like, dude, you've had a cup of coffee, a Red Bull, about a half a thing of water, and what else have you drank? Half a Gatorade. Yeah, little Johnny. Should have pulled in right there, as a matter of fact. Not look like a little Johnny stop, but trust me, it is. Okay, back at it. Alright, gotta let you go. We'll see you up there. Knock it off. Hey. Chill. What are you... You don't even know what you're barking at. You're bugging. No, get back. Well, hey there. Welcome back from that nice, beautiful little drive up Highway 11 northbound. We are now in the town of Gouverneur, up quite close to the Canadian border. Actually, like we're spitting distance from it. We're like 10 miles from the border.
In one
So
quarter
close.
mile, turn left on West Barney Street.
In fact, that I was actually catching
West Barney Street.
a French-speaking radio station on the radio on the way up here. And I don't know where it went. It stopped playing. I don't know what happened to it.
C'est un scénario auquel
There we go.
Turn left on West Barney Street.
Rapidement s'est détérioré, mais on ne l'attendait pas. Ça va être
le pays, on ne sait pas quoi faire maintenant.
Peur, inquiétude, découragement pour cet assassinat du président ici, je voulais commencer pour mes questions.
In 1 3/4 miles, arrive at 4921 Route 58 on the left.
A little bit of a tough time getting around that corner right there. I had no traction. That's funny. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, Canadian border. Wow. Thrilling, Kelly. Pay attention to what the hell you're doing. How about that? Let's just go ahead and change that to off. So, yeah, that said, I, however, was not listening to French people talking on the radio the whole way up here. I was listening to some pretty incredible classical music, Sebastian Bach, you know, stuff like that. Symphonies, London Symphony, whatnot. I don't know, it's like all I can listen to these days. I can't listen to anything else but classical music now, which is really funny. I mean, I always liked classical music, but you would never find me like hanging out listening to it at home or nothing like that. Or while I was driving. I just can't stand any other music anymore. So we got about a mile and a quarter here to go. Did I already say that? I don't know. I have. 61 degrees up here in Gouverneur. And about 450 foot elevation, give or take. As we pass what appears to be the local ice bowl. Now on Highway 58. Just freaking amazing. An amazing area. I don't know. The whole drive up here. But especially since we got on the 11. It's just been unreal. Just beautiful. And like historical too. You know what? On the way up here, I'm sitting there thinking, man, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see those two guys from that show, that American Pickers show. You know, it makes me want to go ransack somebody's barn. You know, go see what kind of stuff somebody has behind their shed. You know, inside their shed or something. I mean, not really. That's actually the last
In
thing that
1/2
I'm interested in
mile,
doing.
arrive
but
at 4921 Route 58 on the left.
That's what it is kind of like out here. Let's see here. So this place is coming up here on the left somewhere. And apparently it's like it's a pretty big facility from the looks of it. I think this is it right here. What's the address? 4921. Oh, nope. That's just somebody's personal truck. So back there. Done paper. Shipping office, receiving docks, loading dock number 2. Done paper truck entrance. This is the right freaking place it's gotta be. Yep. All trucks do not stop here. Shipping, receiving office. Oh wow, man. Silence. Trucks do not stop here. Proceed forward to parking lot. Okay. Well, this is cool. Max is gonna love it. I figure. Cool beans, turkey, sweet potatoes. Yep. All right, I gotta go check in. We'll see you later. All right, here we go. Welcome back to Infinity Highway. Good morning to you from Parish Town, New York. Speedy, let's say this again. Greetings to you from Speedy's truck stop over here in Parish Town, New York. Up here off the I-81. And yeah, as
In
we
1/2 mile, turn left on I-81 South.
make our way back out to the I-81 here. From where we came to a rest last night. At about 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. We actually made our way over here, not because we were planning to bed down, but
Turn left on I-81 South.
because we needed to get scaled. And this was the closest scale in proximity that was not in Canada to our load site. And I'll tell you all about it here in a minute. Go ahead and check in real quick. We got Thursday, July 8th, 2021. Current local time here, East Coast Standard, is 10:31 in the AM. Man, we're getting out late, actually. I overslept a little bit today.
On I-81.
Got 76 degrees outside, elevation about 500 feet. And yeah, so I think last time we spoke, we had pulled into a delivery our load site back over there, Gouverneur, at about 4. It was just right about 4. It was like 4:05 or 4:10. We came pulling in over there, and you know, they had told us that you know, as long as we got there by 5, we'd get loaded. You know, last night, yesterday, and so I went in. I went to go check in, and the lady's like, "Oh, well, just to let you know, you're probably not going to get loaded tonight." It's like, "Oh, okay." She's like, and I could see why she was saying it was because they had one truck in the docks. They only had one working dock, or at least that they were loading trucks out of. So there was one truck in the dock, and there was 2 trucks waiting, you know, so that makes me number 4. And, you know, a lot of times the way it just is that, you know, the certified forklift operators, you know, who load trucks, you know, go home for the night. You know, some of these smaller places, you know, people actually go home for the night. You know, they're not always 24 hours 7, you know, 24/7 or whatever. And she let me know, and she was like, "Oh, well, you know," I asked her, I said, "Well, is it cool if I actually, you know, if I spend the night in your lot?" She was like, "Well, you'll be able to get loaded at 7, you know." I said, "It's okay, 7 a.m. So it's okay if I spend the night in your lot." She's like, "Oh yeah, no problem. You know, we got a porta potty out there, and you know, we can, you know, get you some food ordered up if you need it, and all this and that." She was really nice. I was like, "Yeah, okay." And well, long story short, they ended up calling in a guy, because the guy who, you know, was there loading was taking off at 7, and he didn't want to do any overtime apparently. So they called in a backup, and so that guy showed up and got me loaded. I think by 7:30 or 8 I was loaded, and so we're loaded with these big, massive, huge, big reams of paper, right? I mean, these things are huge. They're freaking, like, the one that I'm going to tell you a story about in a second is like a 1,400-pound ream of paper, right? So almost a ton. I'm surprised that they aren't full ton. I mean, because they're huge. And so they got us loaded. And I look in the back of the trailer once I pull out the dock, and I was like, wow, that looks, you know, and that in conjunction with this little gauge that I got up front here, it tells me how much air pressure is inside my airbags on the drive axles. It was like way up high. And I was like, man, I don't know. I think we're going to be, the way the trailer was loaded, I was like, we're going to be too heavy on my drives, you know? But I had no way of knowing, and there was no scale within 70 miles inside the United States. And anyways, so I asked him, I was like, so is this, you know, a pretty standard load that you guys load this way all the time? And they're like, oh yeah, we do this all the time. I said, okay. And I wasn't sure if they understood what I was saying was, you know, because the way it's loaded, all the weight is in between the axles. Like there's like probably 8 to 10 feet in the rear of the trailer that's empty, which means it's just, you know, it's just the way the tandems are on the trailer. I wouldn't be able to adjust them if I was overweight on my drives. The only adjustment I could make on the trailer tandems, if I was like overweight somewhere, would be to put more weight on my drive axles. I wouldn't be able to put more weight on the trailer. So anyways, I was like, yeah, okay, all right, well, whatever. And so I close the doors and I pull up and I'm finishing up some of my, you know, logbook stuff that I got to take care of before I leave and all that. And I called the boss and I was like, hey, you know, just for the record, I have a feeling I'm probably too heavy on my drives. And he's like, really, you think so? And it happened. Like, I just, you know, I can't prove it. I mean, I don't have a scale, but there's no scale within 100 miles. He's like, well, let me check, you know, for you. And he found speedies there, which was 70 miles. So anyways, so I go ahead and I depart. And I'm just making my way back down Highway 11, you know, like, or to get down to Highway 11. And I'm just cruising along there and I'm like, you know what? I was sitting there thinking about, you know, like, there's one ream back there that was double stacked that if they brought down, I could have them put it behind the axles. And so I was like, I sent a video to the boss and I showed him, I was telling him, I was like, hey, you know, maybe I'll turn around. And so I called them. Long story short again, I called the shipper and I was like, hey, you know, can you guys adjust this load still? And he goes, yeah, come on back. So you know, I got approval from the boss for go ahead and do that, and went back there, and they took this one 1,400-pound ream that I was talking about that was double stacked, and I had them go ahead and place it in the very back of the single stack reams. There was one single stack ream, and then everything else was double stacked. So basically, now what I had him do was I took one of the double stack and put it down. So now I have everything double stacked, but then 3 single stack reams towards the back of the trailer. So that way I have like a teeter-totter effect, you know, and I can put more weight on the trailer if I need to. So he did that, and it was no problem. And I was like, cool, right on, thanks. You know, and I split, ended up over there at Speedy's, and it's a good thing I did. Just because, I mean, like, even if I wasn't overweight on my drives, the fact that he did that balanced me out. Because I could feel it. I could even just feel the way it was driving after I left that first time. Just that it was like, it was driving just like there was too much weight on the friggin' truck, you know, and not enough on the trailer. I could just feel it, you know, you can feel it. And, you know, I knew that we weren't over gross because the load's only 42,000 pounds, right? But if you have more than 34,000 on any set of tires, now you're over, you know, you're overweight or you're out of balance. So that balanced us out, and the truck actually, I could feel the difference. Even just that 1,400 pounds, I could feel the difference. And we got to Speedies, and sure enough, I was legal. exactly 33,000 on my drives, and like 32,670 on my tandems now. So, you know, you before it was probably, before I had to move, it was probably like 33,700 on my drives or something, and like 31,300 on my trailer, which again isn't overweight, but it is out of balance. Well, whatever. So we're all good now. And then I just went ahead and said, you know what, it's late. It was like 11 o'clock. And you know what, I'm just going to go to sleep and start early. And well, and then I overslept. So we're just getting out of there. It's 10:41 now. Yeah. Whatever. So, yeah, 42,000 pounds of these big giant reams of paper. We're hauling it out to Sparks, Nevada. Which, of course, means we'll be running our way down to the I-80 and just running the I-80 home for the most part. To that, as I speak, we have 2,595 miles. And I think we began with about 2,700. So that's the story of the day. Got about 4 days to get out there. Yep. Anyways, I'm gonna wake up. I got some coffee over here. I'm gonna wake up. Talk to y'all later. See you. All right. Hey there. Welcome back. Good afternoon to you, and greetings from Mentor, Ohio. I-90 westbound here, of course. Making our way and encroaching upon city of Cleveland here shortly. Woo! It's muggy. It's muggy out. It's muggy in the cab right now too, because we just pulled off and we're at a rest area. Confucius say, wise man and wise dog will use rest area before entering big city. Something like that. And so we did. Confusing though Confucius may be, there are some wise things that went down from pen to paper. So yeah, that's one of them. It's one of the long forgotten proverbs from Confucius. So yeah, anyways, I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling here, aren't I? But yeah, we just you went and used the rest area real quick and shut the truck down. And, yeah, it's just kind of muggy out, man. I gotta get this AC working again. So let's see, what time do we got here? I was hoping to kill some time and let traffic die down, but I don't think that's gonna happen, being that it's 4:25 in the PM right now, so we're gonna be going through it in rush hour commute. But what can you do? We got, let's see, 77 degrees outside, and like I said, it's just kind of muggy. It's been off and on rain all day. Probably about 50-50 work. 50 rain, 50 not rain, but cloudy nonetheless. Yeah, bumpy road here. I'll tell you, I do miss 712. Oh, great. Yeah, I miss it for a few reasons. One's being that it was nowhere near as noisy and rattly as this one, especially in the refrigerator back there. That thing is just like not secured very well or something. I mean, it's secured well, it's just whenever we hit bumps, that's the first thing to bang against stuff. So, yeah. this 712's acceleration also, but whatever. As I've said before, the top end on this one, I guess, kind of makes up for it, sort of. So yeah, 77 degrees outside, about 666 foot elevation. Ooh, scary. Oh boy. Well, that was a bad lane change there, no? Actually, we do have a right turn coming up here shortly to hop on the I-80, I think. Unless it's still the 90, it might still be the 90 until we get past Toledo or something like that. Yep, and what do we got left? What do we got left? That's kind of a funny way of saying it. 2,270 miles still to go on
1.5
to
miles. Keep right to
Sparks.
I-90 West.
Nevada. I meant to take a look before we left the rest area to see how many miles we put in so far, but I forgot. I think like 320 or something. 330 maybe. Probably 330. I'd be willing to bet. So anyways, I gotta focus my attention on the road ahead, and we're gonna zip you along through the Cleveland area here for a little ways. So sit back, enjoy, and suffer through the music. See you in a minute. Okay, so here we go. We're running along here through, let's see, somewhere nearby Toledo. Okay, we're running down the I-80, headed westbound, yeah? We just stopped at Petro to got fuel and whatnot. So here, you got to see what Chility wants me to do. At this next exit. This is what she wants me to do at this next exit coming up. She wants me to get off this exit. For some reason, go take the Cloverleaf, go around, go south on 75, take the Cloverleaf, go across 75, take the Cloverleaf, go back up to the I-80, take the next right, and take the Cloverleaf to get back on the I-80 to go back westbound. That's what she's doing. This is my Garmin Diesel 780. I'm not kidding you, that's what she wants me to do. God knows why, but that's what she wants me to do.
64 on the right to I-75 south.
No. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, man. Like, if I wasn't paying attention, if I didn't know where I was going, I'd be like, oh, okay. Alright. We're just passing up the 75 right now. We just went underneath it. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna give her a minute to rethink things through, to recalculate. Alright, now she's back on track. She just got it figured out. She's like, oh, okay, yeah, he's actually on the 80 already. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yep. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. So what do we do? You know, we just stopped over there in Perrysburg, Ohio. We got off the turnpike there. Went up to the petrol stopping centers, topped off the tanks. Got some good food for later. I love it. Gotta love these petros where they got the little kitchen going on there and the fuel desks in the fuel store or whatever. Got kick-ass food in there. It's amazing. So, yep. And yeah, we made our way through Cleveland as you saw in hyperdrive mode. Relatively smoothly, I guess. A little bit of traffic, nothing too major. And yeah, we're just passing by Toledo right now. The Maumee River. Maumee. Hey, Maumee. I can see Toledo up to the right of us as we're going across the river right now. I can see big city Toledo up there. Max, knock it off. And what time do we got? 7:26 now in the PM. Still Thursday, July 8th. It's a little bit buggy still outside, 82 degrees, 620-foot elevation. And got 2,132 miles to go. I don't even know why I mentioned it. I really don't. I think when we stopped at the Petro just now, I took a look where you got 461 already in for today, and we still got about 3.5 hours of drive remaining for today's shift, so that's pretty good. We got another 200, yeah, probably 190. We'll call it 200 out of today. So we should be up in the 650, 670 range, which isn't bad for you know, anyways, just a quick check-in. We'll see y'all later. Yeah, man, this freaking dog, this stupid freaking jerk. Hey there, welcome back. Welcome down to speed, and welcome to, let's see here. Where the hell are we? What's the name of this joint? What's the name of this joint? It's a service plaza over here on the 80 in Portage, Indiana. I know that much. Dombey Road, I don't know. Who knows what it's called? Thomas Edison, probably. Thomas Edison Service Plaza or something. Let's see. She'll be able to tell me. Nope. Yeah, it's John T. McCutcheon Travel Plaza. As I said, on the I-80 westbound side here in Portage, Indiana. And we're going to go ahead and call it a wrap here for the night. I figure. Hopefully. As long as we can get away with it. So, yep, what time we got? 9:34 in the PM. Temperature about 72 degrees outside, 600 foot elevation. And we are down to 1,939 miles out to Sparks. Let's see what kind of miles we got today. Yeah, about what I say, 671. So, whatever, that's not too bad, considering the states we were driving through. So, there you go. It's a wrap. I gotta take this dog out before he freaking panics all over the floor of my truck here. So Hope you all are doing well once again. Thanks for watching Infinity Highway, and we will see you somewhere down the road. Take care. See you.